Alright everybody, let's get on into the game. Hello everyone, it's me, Mr. 79 on this glorious day of January 23rd, 2017. And we have a great TvZ to help you start off your day. Spawning the top right hand position of Habitation Station, representing our red Terran player, it is Starboy, who apparently was random and is telling GUltralisk that he's a Terran, so good on him, good on him. And his opponent now with more information because of the foolish acts of Starboy, representing our blue Zerg player, it is GUltralisk, or GUltralisk, excuse me. And just a full disclosure, heavy breathing is in the forecast for this cast, haha, because I had a lot of hot salsa before I decided to cast this, and then I was like, oh boy, let's go ahead and do it. So you're gonna hear a lot of but I'd have to just drink my pretend milk and get on with the game. Let's see, Starboy's going for that barracks first into the gas, probably going to be a Reaper expand, nothing too unusual, and my phone is going absolutely nuts. So alright, now I know we need hazelnut syrup, that's always good information. Alright, GUltralisk is going spawning pool first, actually into a hatchery first, into a gas. Probably going to see a spawning pool any second now, so very typical play from our players. And yeah, just waiting for the game to get on started. This Overlord's going to go ahead and set himself up in a nice position to scout out what the Terran is doing, undoubtedly. And if you haven't checked out, let me correct myself. Let's see. If you haven't checked out the stream from yesterday, I highly recommend you do so. It was me and this guy called Revolution. We cast Psionic Aftermath's Clan Wars. It was a bunch of fun. We had a great time. We played some Starcraft charades. I'll probably post some videos on it on the channel later on today, just so I don't have to produce as much content. I am a lazy baby indeed. But I still have to clip the video, so it's going to be a little bit of work. Starboy, this isn't a full wall-off. Oh, I guess he knows that, but whatever. Cleaning up another Reaper, actually. So if you haven't checked out the stream, I highly recommend you do so. If not, no problems. I will be happy to just continue on this casting path of 2 Reapers for some god-awful reason versus Zerg. Actually, I think we've seen this in the meta a few months back. Does anyone else remember? It was always get 2 Reapers, not 1. It was always 2 Reapers. And it was just the weirdest thing. I don't know. Man, Terran players do the darndest things. Gonna go ahead and scout out this natural base for GUltralisk, Starboy. We're just gonna call him GUltralisk because that's what the G reminds me of. And ooh, gonna go ahead and get some shots up on this Reaper. Kitty shots going down, knocking the links around in the air, getting one of them, but probably not gonna get a second. Maybe actually get a drone if GUltralisk sets him, and it doesn't seem so. He's getting off of creep, so he's getting kited. Ooh, Reaper goes on creep. 10 hit points left, and then don't you dare. Oh man, that sauce is really starting to kick in. Reaper gonna survive for now. Second Reaper joining in on the fray. Gonna force out at least 2 to 4 more Zerglings for our friend GUltralisk. So actually not a bad choice, but definitely not an interesting one. I actually don't think he has to make any more Lings at all. He can just defend with Queens and Lings on creep. Gonna go ahead, just do the dance of death out of these Reapers. Gonna try and pick off more Zerglings. Probably not. Oh, actually gonna run on into the main. Probably gonna lose at least one of their numbers. Queen coming down to receive them, gonna kill the crap out of them with her spines, and let's see Starboy's vision. He's not microing these Reapers super well at the moment, and actually doing fine at the moment. I guess I was a bit of a liar pants over there. Speed is about to kick in, so yep, speed is finished. These links, that should be the end of these Reapers, unless they get off a creep and don't get kited. Yep, looks like, oh, Zerg prayers are not what this is made of. Starboy still playing with death. GUltralisk positioning his queen, so go ahead and catch that. Third hatchery, well underway for GUltralisk. Not bad timing at all. Might actually pick off a drone if he's not careful. GUltralisk definitely, gonna lose a couple of drones. Actually, Queen is grossly out of position. No, the Reapers are gonna wreak havoc, living up to their name. Queen is like, Wade, come back, I love you, as he throws out her spines of love at the Reapers. Reapers trying to get out of here because they ain't about that Zerg life, but it seems as though the Reapers gonna go down. One of them, KDH has knocked another one back. Jesus, how many drones have been killed? 5 workers killed from these 2 Reapers. Excellent play here from Starboy. Gonna get a 6th one, no Spore Crawler. Yep, no Spore Crawler, gonna get a 6th one. 6 drones for 2 Reapers. Man, Starboy, whatever is your follow-up, I fear for our friend GUltralisk. GUltralisk gonna have to deal with a 2-on-1 timing push, it seems, with a quick +1, interestingly enough. Not sure how that's gonna turn. It definitely stems on the way. Triple engineering bay. Oh man, if only he were a Protoss. This reminds me, one time I made 4 forges. Not my bad, it wasn't my fault. It was, you know, I clicked more than 2 times, and no, it's my fault. I made 4 forges at once, so I thought to myself, you know what? if I have these 4 forges, I'm gonna damn well use them. So I got +1 attack, +1 shields, and +1 armor. And then I hit a 1-1-1 timing versus my Terran opponent, and he just got obliterated. I was like, yes! Triple forge new meta. It obviously is horrible, but, like, don't do whatever, but, man. Good times, good times. Good plays, too. Oh, boy. Let's see what our friend Starboy is doing with this quadruple engineering bay. I knew it! I knew he had to. Oh, man. When I said quadruple forge, I didn't know I'd be met with a quadruple engineering bay. It happens to everyone. But some do it intentionally, some realize that it's a mistake and try not to do it again. Gonna go ahead and pick up this Overlord, GUltralisk, if not careful. Sentence, words. GUltralisk gonna get a nice link group over here. Pneumatized Carapace only just starting, not gonna be done nearly in time to scout all of this crap that is going on. Are there even 4 upgrades you can get the engineering bay? I think there is. So you know what? It's gonna be the good old-fashioned 1-1 Neo Steel Frame Advanced Seeking Timing Attack. Advanced Ballistics. What? That could have been so good. What is that other upgrade? There's 1-1 Neo Steel Frame and one other thing. It's like high-sec auto tracking. Okay, yes. Let me try that again. The good old 1-1 high-sec auto tracking Neo Steel Frame bunker hopping push. Oh, but Starboy just being boring, just researching +1/+1. What a noob. Gonna go ahead and pick up these medevacs. Trying to go for that 1-1-1. God, now I'm saying, gonna go for that 1-1 sim timing with these medevacs, but actually turning around. Yep, turning back. Oh, yes? No? Maybe? There's not that many Zerglings out. You can still do some great work with this drop. If not, at least trade efficiently versus the Zerg Swarm. Meanwhile, in GUltralisk side of the map, 20 roaches in production. And speed is on the way as well as +1/+1. Let's check out upgrades. Yeah, definitely gonna go for this Roach Ravager kind of play, which is interesting because the Roach one seems a little bit too late for that. And look at this, 15 Marines and a Marauder, gonna drastically wreak havoc, stimming into the main base. GUltralisk not reacting at all. Let's see the look on his words. Never mind. He's gonna go ahead and try to defend it. Link Swarm gone in. Should be enough here to clean all of this up, but he lost 7 more workers in that attack. 55 to 42 total workers for our Red Terran player. It's definitely looking pretty atrocious for GUltralisk at the moment, especially since he has all these minerals floating. Needs to throw down a macro hatch ASA now. Actually, ASA 4 years ago, because you need to spend this money. There he goes. Actually, was that Starboy who wasn't macroing up? I don't remember. 7 more roaches on the way, 3 drones too. Makes me think he wants to do a timing attack and gonna get a lot of these transferring SCVs if they're not careful. Pantry Fortress not quite finished yet. He's gonna lose a lot of SCVs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Repaying the favor completely. Actually, exactly. Now gonna pull back now. Gonna still try to push this front base, but the tank is out and you can't trade effectively versus a tank, but he's gonna just push on in. Actually, this may just be the end of it. He got broken down. Starboy was not repairing the bunkers. Roach is coming on in. Siege tanks and Marauders still stand strong in the back though. Actually, where's that siege tank? There's that siege tank. Gonna clean up the rest of this Roach Ravager. I think, yes, siege tank not getting picked up. This could actually be the end, if I'm not mistaken. GUltralisk is realizing a good timing when he sees one. Gonna go ahead and push into this main. He has to pull more SCVs to defend this Starboy, but there are just roaches and links flooding across the map. Trying to stim forward a couple of Marauders, not dodging dispel shots at all. Not a good sight for our friend Starboy. Marauder getting focused down. There are a couple roaches, couple Ravagers, pulling the boys. Eternity's too late, but it looks like it can still be good enough. With the stim, it could just barely overwhelm me, and the siege tank, yes, is gonna solidify this defense. Now the SCVs are gone. The Link trying to focus on the siege tank, but the siege tank actually has okay DPS outside of siege tank mode. Whew. Wow, what a timing attack for our friend GUltralisk. I thought for sure he was down and out, but realizing that he can't just sit back and stay home and macro to his heart's content, he needs to kill the Terran player. Oh man, can you imagine how Starboy looked during that push? Oh boy, it was just not good for him at all. You know, what does Starboy remind me of? It keeps on ringing a bell. Oh, it reminds me of Beast Boy from the Teen Titans. Oh man, if you missed the old Teen Titans, please let me know in the comments down below. I can't be the only one. I mean, I tried watching Teen Titans Go, but it's just not good. I mean, I tried to like it. I swear to you, I tried to like it, but it was just, I don't know. It seems pretty uninspired, kind of lazy, kind of generic. But hold that thought here. Never mind my taste in cartoons. Let's see what GUltralisk is going to push for. He has a nice Roach Ravager army. Actually, 6135 total army supply. Definitely still a doable position, but he's gonna have to lift this wall off. And this natural base seems completely forfeit for Starboy. Gonna get and pick up and decide that this main base is the only base he needs to defend. He needs to pick up this Orbital Command right away. He's not picking it up. It could actually burn down if he's not careful, but not focusing on it is GUltralisk. Now he is. There we go. Orbital Command taking a lot of damage. Probably gonna lose that as he did not micro it well enough, and Corrosive Ball is going to take out that Seashing Not before it gets one stat shot on the Short Ravager, and there's a lot of stimmed bio up the ramp, and yeah, Orbital Command does go down. Man, Starboy losing the Orbital Command, that's going to severely hinder his proletarian economy. Going to go ahead and pick up once more. Is he just going to try to base race this thing? I think it's not a wise move. I mean, he is ahead on upgrades and vehicle weapons. Presto is about to finish, so if he picks up across the map and completely shuts down his production right this instant, maybe he'll have a chance if he floats some buildings, but I don't think I see it happening anytime soon. Why land at the non-planetary? Why not land at the planetary? Why land at the non-planetary? This mule is playing with fire. Oh man, the metagame is Starboy. Now he's good. Oh, maybe he knew that the Roach Ravager was going to attack the planetary, so he's like, oh, I'll get the mule over here, guarantee myself those minerals. But it seems as though this planetary is going to go down. I don't know if it has a planetary or it's an... Actually, yes, he does send some stim bio across the map to try to do some counter damage. There are a lot of Marauders here, ready to dish out a lot of flame. GUltralisk is actually going to go on, ignore his base completely, and ooh, Starboy now has a fighting chance if he stims and he plays the boys very well. And if he 8 micros well enough, not like that, he could just barely hold off the Short Ravager force, especially since it's in a horrible bottleneck. But meanwhile, across the map, the drop is doing okay massive damage. Gonna get the spawning pool. Probably, it looks like, yes, gonna go down. But there are a lot of lings and a lot of roaches and a lot of ravagers here. Has to pick up and boost on out. And GUltralisk is defending from this heavily fortified main base location. Oh man, 66 workers killed to 18. Wow, that's a differential of 48 workers. Starboy, not looking good for you. You only have 5 workers. Okay, I guess I could have just looked at that instead of, doing all the math. Like, oh, 5 to 52. I wonder who's going to win this game. Oh man, 4th base well established for our friend GUltralisk. Definitely some place to saturate those 52 workers. And does he see this drop? It does not look like he sees the drop. Oh. Hey, listen. Shh, listen. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to listen to what kind of announcer he has, but apparently I couldn't figure it out. 1 ICV in production for our friend Terran. And you know what? At the 12-minute mark, if this is your production tab as Terran, you know something's gone horribly, disastrously askew. Gonna try to do what he can with what he has, but I mean, right now, army supply 80 to 44 for every roach. For every marine that Starboy has, the GUltralisk has a roach. It's one way to think of this supply differential. And I just don't see it working out for our friend Starboy. Gonna try to do what he can. Gonna go ahead and try to stim forward, take out a roach as the skull is around. But nice amount of roach ravager. Gonna take out this drop. Not being able to pick up the units. Oh no, losing all those marines and marauders is Starboy. He has one last bioforce over here. Gonna stim forward, try to pick off what he can for what he has. And actually, GUltralisk can't bleed his units. This is one way losing the game. But the roach ravager is so overwhelming at this point. 148 to 48 total supply. Oh man, it's like he has 100 more workers, or 115 more workers even, and even then it would be unfair. Looks like it's going to be the final battle of the day, folks. Roach is completely moving forward, shutting down the Terran player irreconcilably. +3 on the way to the 2-1 of our friend GUltralisk, but it doesn't look like it's Starboy going to do it. And you know what, GUltralisk with a clutch comeback. Nice Roach Ravager aggression coming down for him now, positioning himself to move on to the main. Actually, yes, he does smell an orbital command in the wall. They're going to go ahead and use those roaches to shark them out. Fresh mules being... that was a salsa. Oh boy. Fresh mules learning that their only purpose was to get killed by the Roach Ravager. More Ravagers morphing in to try to bust this ramp. And GUltralisk looks to be in a very dominating position indeed. Or maybe Starboy's into that kind of stuff. I don't know. Let's see. Gonna stim forward. Stim back, actually. Starboy try to kite as much as he can, but look at the amount of roaches there is. Look at the amount of bio there isn't. And it looks like Starboy gonna try to force the orbital command over to the go base, but we should be seeing an out QQ here any second, or a GG, depending on how well-mannered GUltralisk is, or how well-mannered Starboy is, that is. But no, deciding that he only needs 5 Marauders and a dream to win this game. I disagree, nonetheless. Gonna land 1 mule over here. Man, mule, it's up to you. Save this game. Good. We'll check back on you in 5. Gonna get and boost out across the map with his 5 medivacs full of 5 marauders rather. Oh, this also is kicking back. Gonna get the laughing makes it work. Gonna get to shoot out those marauders. Oh, actually, he's gonna lose these. Oh, okay, we're back. Maybe he's gonna lose a queen, maybe a couple of drones, but this should be more than enough to deal with this drop. Starboy realizing the writing is probably on. When you're lifting your barracks and trying to float them, okay, there we go. GG's caught from Starboy, realizing that the honorable thing to do is quit in this position, and GUltralisk is victorious, and Starboy has left the game. Really solid play there from GUltralisk. I mean, Starboy opened up fantastically, getting like what 13ish drones at the beginning of the game. That was insane. He did a lot of work with his drops, but GUltralisk, recognizing that Starboy was a little bit too greedy, his units weren't quite in position. He wasn't set up too perfectly, catching a lot of SCVs while they were transferring over here too. One of the risks of taking this gold base. And was able to make that Drone Ravager aggression pay off, so props to GUltralisk. If I were Starboy, maybe I would have taken this safer position. I mean, like, if the Zerg ever pushed across the map, GUltralisk just completely shut this down. And you have mules anyway, just use this economy instead if you are not confident in your abilities to beat the Zerg player. But you know, coulda, woulda, is the story of Starcraft. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to today's Starcraft 2 cast. Be sure to leave a comment down below if you are so inclined. Leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. You can email me your replays at mr79@outlook.com. Is there anything I'm missing? Go ahead and check out yesterday's stream if you haven't. It's a fun time. Check out the source of 924 health. And remember, folks, while I go ahead and get some yogurt after this cast, the internet could always use more heroes.